Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ask That Podcast here on YouTube. It's gonna be a longer comic one, so if you're not into war comics or history or back out, I ain't gonna do a whole impressive history because I don't know a lot, and I'll explain why I got into these. Now, what I got here is like 6 or 7 Charlton war comics and probably about 4 or 5 DC ones. Mostly not. Most of this is 70s and 80s. A lot of it early 80s. So that's just what I found, and the reason I picked these up was I found these extremely cheap. I'm like, okay, I want to get back into these. I remember reading these as a kid because my grandfathers would buy these for me. I learned how to read when I was. Me and my mom are not exactly sure. I was either 3, getting ready to turn 4, or had just turned 4 a little while before. We're not exactly sure. It's a long story. I've explained it before in another video. It involved comic books. That's why I love them so much. So my grandpa was like, oh, come on, spend the weekend with me. I was the youngest grandchild on one side of the family, the oldest on the only one on the other. It comes from the weekend, oh, we're going to grocery shop, I'll buy him a war you and read the war comic in the buggy. And I don't remember if I got Charlton's. I remember Sergeant Rock. That's one I kind of remember because my grandpa, for some reason, grandpa on my mom's side liked Sergeant Rock. I don't know why. But look at this. This is Battlefield Action. This is August of 82. This is issue 76. Have a little dose of Brown's Home Remedy hot lead tea. Brown's Last Stand. And I am going to do individual videos on some of these. Okay, this is Battlefield Action 85, issue 85. This is February of 84. So this is near the end of Charlton Battlefield Action. Move up, you dog faces. Let's get them. That's great stuff. Ooh, that white's white. This is one, okay, as far as I can find, there's not that many Charlton War comics have a cover that deals with Vietnam. And you see this one's Battlefield Action number 88. It's from September of 84. Battle Action, Viet Cong territory, Vietnam objective, don't miss. All right, now. Next, I think I got 3 of these too. Or 2. I got 2. Okay. So I have like 5 Charltons. Okay, this is 142, November of 79. This is Fighting Army. I just love this cover. And that's a Don Perlin cover. If you don't know Don is, he went to Marvel for quite a while, but I best know him. And his art was never like blow away amazing, especially in the era this was coming out. You'll understand why I had put that preface before. He did Bloodshot, the first run of Bloodshot from Valiant. And just look at that. Hold on a second. The commies had to wait for these 2 sluggers to finish their own little war. You can't win them all. And they're just beating the shit out of each other. Now this one. This is August 82. There is no way a comic that is on newsstands could get away with this cover nowadays. It wouldn't happen. And especially back then, because, these comics, okay, 82, I would have been 80-ish, not 7, 8. So my paternal grandfather had passed, but then my maternal was still around. So he still buying me comics, so I could have possibly had this one back as a kid. Where's the story I was going? Oh, the Don Perlin. He did Bloodshot, which the art was good for what it was. It had that weird Valiant color, and it just took a while to get used to, but it was a cool comic. That's just very cool. Okay, now we're going to get into the DCs. This is oh crap, it's in a different bag. 232 of GI Combat, cover-to-cover battle action. This is one of them dollar comics anyways. We got a Haunted Tank story, a ninja, battling card of Kobe, Funeral for a Frogman, and Duel of the Iron Man. This got a... Oh, this is one that's got these cool back covers, like these well-detailed drawings and stuff. I don't know why this one's not bad. I just got this one recently, too. This is 246 of GI Combat. A 72-page, star-studded salute to the 30th anniversary of GI Combat. This is 80s. Joe Kubert cover. Look at it. Gunner and Sarge, Sergeant Rock, Captain Storm, the Falcon, Johnny Cloud, and the Ninja. Okay. I probably read this back in the day, because I really remember a cover with all these guys on in the tank being... like that. My grandpa loved the Haunted Tank. Don't ask me. He liked Sergeant Rock, too. So I remember her Haunted Tank. I remember Sergeant Rock. I remember Gunner and Sarge, because didn't they die in, like, the Crisis? But, like, Johnny Cloud, Captain Storm, Falcon, I don't remember them at all, except seeing them in Who's Who. And the Ninja, I don't remember hearing shit about till, it might have been Jim Rugman. She was, like, the first Ninja in comics. Oh, the old D&D and all that. Okay, this is the oldest one here. This is a 60... I'll open it up in a minute and look. This is a... Army at War, issue 176, February, whatever year, 12 cents. So that tells you how old this is. Sergeant Rock. Sergeant Rock fights the battle of his life and give me your stripes. Nazis shooting him with the swastika. I'm opening this one up. You can see the one below it. This one's cool. This one I did not mind. The guy actually wanted like $1.50, and I was like, okay, I'll pay that. this one right here was only like $1 something. Let's see. 1967. Wow. I mean, that's not super old, you know, considering, you know, I started, you know, collecting comics in the late 70s, like 78, 79. I remember having my first comic bags in like 79 or 80. And actually going to a comic shop in 81. But that's, you know, old ass Sergeant Rock. Still looks, it's not the best shape. I love the checkerboard. What they call the go-go checks, and that's what it's called. Then this, and this is amazing. All Kubert issue $3.95. You see, I got magazine size bags. I don't have a lot of comic bags around the house. It was only 75 cents back in the day. It's like, just this cover alone is worth 75 cents. But Satchel Paige, the great baseball player, said, "Don't look back. Something behind you might be gaining on you." Just an all Kubert issue, Joe Kubert, of course, of Sergeant Rock. Let's say my grandpas are who got me into this stuff back in the day. And I just kind of fallen out of it. And it happened is locally, we have 2 antique malls. And one of them has a bin of comics, one of them's got a box. A couple boxes, actually. But, you know, the ones that are not stupidly priced, you know. I'm sorry, but no issue of Shadowhawk is worth $25-$30. Unless that sucker is CGC to like a 9.8 or something. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess on that scale, you know, Shadowhawk Volume 2, Number 1 is worth, you know, $5. But so I thought I've grabbed them, you know, and I got a nice little stand. So I've been sitting out on the porch. Because this is the one I want to flip through real quick. Sitting on the porch every few days and just reading through these and just having a blast. Because the Charlton ones, there is a few continuing little stories, not often. I don't think they're in every issue. Whereas the DC, you know, that was the whole point of the DC ones. And there was, Weird War Tales. There's probably a few others. I think Army at War continued. Did that end and become Sergeant Rock? I don't know. But that's how I start reading these again. And this is the one that I'm going to single out in this video real quick. I'm just going to do the first story. It's Joe Gill drawn, and all editorial here contains was originally printed and is reprinted for publication copyright 66, 67, and 7. So this is probably all reprint. This is the Vietnam story. Chicken, you goofing off in there? Chicken, sound off or I'll zack you. Chicken? Yeah, shotgun. I'm here. And it's, you know, Vietnam War jungle story. You know, from what year was this? 1984, September 84. So this probably came out in like July 84. But yeah, by then I was not reading war comics as much unless I was like hanging out with my grandpa. He pick them up for me. And then the waiting commercial. Nazis attacked without warning in the morning of 16 December 1944. Captain Raid, commanding a rifle company, had been embedded down. One thing I hate about Charlton is a lot of their stuff has this really shitty lettering. It looks like just typed in off like a typewriter. Sorry, my lights ain't the best today. I kind of did this last minute. I know I was gonna have time. Like, oh shit, I got time to film. I got all these war comics. Manhunt. Now, this one. This was another Nom story. That's right. This one had 2 Nom stories. I'm wrong. So I just love the panel up there at the top of the guy looking and the girl looking back at him. This one to me had better art. Who did the art on this one? Script by, okay, here we go. This is script by J. Gill, so that's Joe Gill. Penciled by C. Nicholas. I don't know who that is. Inked by C. Hubble. Lettered by A Machine. It's a fucking machine letter in this. It looks like ass. The art is great. I would love to take this and just take the art and redo all the lettering, get like a good letterer to do it. But yeah, every once in a while, you know, you get like that shit. I think it's just the. So like we're getting like that pow now, you know. You know, I think it's just the actual because shit, the lighting's not great here. No shit. We're gonna try something. Okay. Is that helping? Yeah, you can see the lettering is just ass in this. And Charlton Special, get all these new subscriptions. 10 comics for $3 basically, plus $1 president, so $4. Attack, Battlefield Action, Beyond the Grave, War, Fighting Army, Fighting Navy, Ghost Man, Ghostly Tales, Fighting Marines, Haunted, Scary Tales, and Gunfighters. All this shit by now is all stuff they own. It's all reprint mode. Like from 80... Is it 81, 82? Charlton went into reprint mode and just stayed that way till they went under. I'm out, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. Just give me that cover again. Look at that cover. That is just such a great cover. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Comment, share, subscribe, all that other shit. Watch it all the way to the end. I'll see you on the video. Watch it all the way to the end. It helps the algorithm. I don't understand the algorithm. I don't try to even work it. I just do it. Out.